Eminem is better than the game, but only by this much. Eminem just dissed Melly Mel, Gen Z, and of course, the game, man. And so, I'm still going to keep it light, bro. I'm going to keep it light, man. But you already know there's a debate always. Who's top five? Who's top five? Is it Chef Ramsay or is it Emer Lagasse? Which one is it? Which chef came first, okay? Or is it the woman like, ooh, I don't know. But what I do know is Eminem is top five. And I like to say it, man. I think Eminem, man, is like the Kobe Bryant of rap, man. When he came in, man, he just came in crazy. Now, here's the thing, man. I'm not going to do a whole grading system. Once again, I keep it light on this channel. There's another channel that you guys like. Y'all can go check out breakdowns of, how he feels about it. But look, man, when it comes to lyrical skills, I listened to this track. Eminem got a new artist named, I was about to call him Millsy. Easy Mills. He just signed, man. It's the first time signing a white kid. I'm like, okay, you got a white kid. When I heard this song, I know Eminem, they're making 8 Mile, right? They're making 8 Mile TV shows, what 50 Cent said. And I heard the song, I just like, okay, I heard the kids. He's kind of like harmonized like Eminem a little bit. His rapping was all right. So I'm like, okay, maybe there's something else. Maybe there was a freestyle he did that make Eminem do it. But look, man, when it comes to Eminem, he jumped on this track to diss the game. You can check it out on YouTube. I'm not going to play that. I'm going to be on Easy Mills channel. And, shouts out to him. You got signed and you work it. That's a lot of pressure right there. That right there is a lot of pressure. Dr. Dre will make you do one word 100 times. So good luck with that. I mean, hey, look, I would have loved to be in the studio with Dr. Dre, but I'll just tell you right now, he would have made you do a word 100 times. I'm just telling you that right now. So that's a lot of pressure. So they think kid can do it, he can do it. But when it comes to Eminem, it's the criteria, right? Because for me, as a somebody who came up in rap and who came up battling first, right? And I remember I bought Eminem's tape first, okay? And I remember I bought Eminem's CD, Bad vs. Evil. Like, I remember that. I said, look, this kid's pretty dope. These dudes are lyrical. So I was always listening to lyrical dudes. And Eminem, man, he battled one of the best freestylers of all time, Supernatural, all right? Supernatural. And I ain't talking about the TV show. He battled him, man. All in these double XLs, the source, it was just like this enigma I used to hear about or read about. Supernatural, man. He freestyled for 15 hours, Supernatural. He was just like a God figure in battle rap, man. It was just like, he was just a God figure, man. I just knew it was some dude with dreads. I was like, oh, that's what he looks like. And, his songs would be on college radio. They would play Supernatural. It was just like Sway and King. They would always just they would talk about Supernatural. I was like, who is this guy? And Eminem, when I heard, battled him and beat him, I'm like, wait a minute. This dude beat Supernatural? So look, man, when it comes to lyrical ability, Eminem, dope. But look, the game is dope. All right. I'm going to give Eminem definitely, a 15. And when it comes to lyrical ability, but the game is like 12. Okay, the game dropped 800 bars. He's dope too, okay? All right? But here's the thing, though. Here's the problem with the game. The game's like, look, man, I got hits. And the game got mega hits. I mean, I listened when the game started out. I had all the mixtapes, had all that in the game. He had dope songs just on the mixtape. I think he had a song on GTA too. So I think that the game was dope, man, and still is dope, man. One of the best West Coast rappers ever is the game. One of the best, man. So, in this high lyrical ability, I only grew up listening to West Coast rappers with high lyrical ability. Of course, I listen to Ice Cube. All right. Of course, I listen to Cam. Of course, I listen to Razzcast. All right. Like, so this is the people I listen to. And then, of course, one of my favorite groups is Hieroglyphics, just the whole Hieroglyphics. All right. So for me, just listening to, and then Exhibit, one of my favorite rappers was Exhibit. And which, it's so weird seeing him in the mall. But look, so these are like the dudes on the West Coast, and I'm in the South listening to. But the game was just like, oh yeah, he's super lyrical, dope, man. He came out with the album. It was dope, man, with 50 Cent. 50 Cent, whatever, co-wrote a couple of songs. He picked a lot of dope tracks, and he sold a lot of records, that first one. But the thing is, Eminem did that a bunch of times. All right, the game might have went diamond the first album. All right, he might have went diamond. But then Eminem he the only rapper that can go to Crete. I think he can go to Egypt right now and do a concert in the pyramids. You know, I think as a rapper, like a lot of times, so like white rappers or white artists, they could go do stuff that we don't get to do. And so it's just like they could go places like go to Ireland. Like, wait, ain't nobody black in Ireland? You know what I mean? Like Eminem can go to Ireland and sell out. Can the game do that? No. All right, game ain't going to Ireland. Now he go overseas. He do go overseas, but he ain't going to Ireland. He just can't pull up to Ireland. Like, look, kiss the Blarney Stone, and then let me go ahead and drop a concert and have it sell out. Eminem can't even walk out the house. Right? Eminem spend most of his time in the house every day. That's it. Eminem can't even go to the mall. Right? Eminem can't even go to 7-Eleven and get a pack of M&Ms. I've never seen the two together. Let me know. Have you ever seen Eminem beside Eminem? I ain't seen him beside that big Eminem in Vegas. I ain't seen him with a pack of M&Ms. I ain't seen him with peanut M&Ms. I ain't seen him with, like, that is the biggest collab. Eminem never collabed with M&Ms. You know why? Because of his content. All right, his lyrical content. Okay, all right, and that's the thing. Melly Mel said that, look, Eminem, he's only top 5 because he's white. Melly Mel, you're not top 5, bro. He said it on the Art of Dialogue, and this is the reason why he's one of the forefathers of hip hop. Melly Mel, definitely, he's a GOAT because he's one of the forefathers of hip hop. All right, he said that on the Art of Dialogue down here. You guys can check that out on YouTube. So shouts out to them. But at the same time, dude, you're not on Eminem's level. I'm just sorry. You know what I mean? I don't care how many songs he got about, doing whatever to his baby mama and his mother. Melly Mel, they play your songs too. Your 5 songs, they play that too. But Eminem got like 30 songs that get played, And when I'm just saying for a lyricist, I always just kind of side with the lyricist. And the game is a lyricist. But the only issue is that the game don't have multiple albums that's like 10 million. That's diamond. That's the only issue, man. You know what I mean? Like the only issue, man. And then the game messed up by dissing Eminem. That's where you messed up at. He tried to do the old 50 Cent, I'm going to drum up some beef. But that don't work no more. That was 2013. That's the last time that worked. That don't work no more. These kids see worse on TikTok. And once again, Eminem dissed all of TikTok. Okay? He dissed Gen Z, tell them what they need to be doing. And it was just a light jab. Just a light jab at Eminem, man. Wasn't nothing too crazy. Just a light jab. And that's what Eminem like to do. He like to throw a little light jab out there, then come in with the ether. So, but I don't think he's going to do that. He saw what Game was doing, but you know what? He's in home. Y'all up here talking about Eminem. He's home. He's right beside the studio. He can go there all day. He can write 1,000 bars a day if he wants to because he's home. He ain't leaving the house. All right. He's doing double entendres and triple entendres and quadruple entendres. So, that's what I think the game messed up at. Like, okay, bro, that marketing plan don't work no more, And so, but respect to the game, all right? They do play Eminem in certain clubs. You just don't go to them clubs, man, all right? You just don't go to them clubs. Trust me, all right? We all been to where is a black club. We all go do that. And then next thing you know, we like, you know what? We're going to chill out white friends tonight. We go to the white club. We go to the white club. And that's where I hear Eminem at, They playing a bunch of stuff. They playing Nelly. All right. Then I hear Eminem. I'm like, oh, man. Then you go to Vegas and then you hear in a club, you hear Eminem and it's like EDM version. I'm just like, what? OK. All right. You're making it work. So I'm just saying, game, this is how we do. You get played in the club, too. All right. You do. All right. But I will say this. I probably more album tracks, more albums, more songs from the album. From the game than Eminem, I will say that. I will say that I've played for multiple times. All right, we're talking about the replay value. Multiple times, I played more game songs. All right, I will say than Eminem, but Eminem's still top 5. Bro. I mean, when you got this lyrical skills, you got the album sales. All right, I mean, there's nothing I can deny. Now, look, the rest of the content, the singles are fire. Right, this is what everybody's talking about. The singles are fire. When it comes to the rest of the content, it's dope to me. I'm a rapper, you know what I mean? But then some stuff, okay, all right, you may not replay again. All right, that's what Game's saying. You're like, you're not replaying. But guess what, Game? You got some songs you're not replaying either. All right, you got some skippables. That's what we like to say, some skippables. Not that many though. You got some classics. I'm not gonna lie. The Game, the documentary, your Game got some classics, and that's what the Game is saying. Look, man, I got classic albums. He's got lyrical ability, record sales, some radio play, but I got classic albums. Eminem got high selling albums. He got, I would say, what, two classics? Marshall Mathers. I think that's a classic. So first two, it's close. It's close. We talk about classics. It may be 2 and 2. It may be 2 and 2, man. I think that's what I'm telling you. I think just because the Game don't have multiple diamond albums, that he is not up there. That's the reason. And that the popularity in the last couple of years has not gotten him enough radio play. You know, he's been dropping some dope tracks, but it's just not like that anymore till it goes up to 10 million. And now we're in the streaming era. You know what I mean? They didn't start in the streaming era. Now we're in the streaming era. So now it's like, you know, it's just like, I feel like both of them in the extra innings. You know what I mean? It's just extra innings, man. Because y'all got both classic albums. Y'all got, you know, a couple of classic albums. Y'all sold a lot of records when you had to go to the store and buy a CD. Yes, kids, that means more. I'm sorry, Gen Z. Yeah, you know, just because you can sit here and download it on your app doesn't mean that that's more important than going to a store and waiting in line or waiting another week till Eminem's album gets restocked. Okay? And your mama dropped you off at the mall. I'm just telling you right now. So that's the difference. That weighs more than somebody getting a million streaming. I don't care about that. I care about hard album sales. So I think it's close. You let me know. You let me know. It is but you do the mixtapes of the Game. I'm telling you, the battles with G Unit, whatever, but the tracks that he did, I'm telling you, it's close, fam. It is close, man. But shouts out to Eminem. Shouts out to the Game. You know, the Game's dope rapper, man. And, you know, he'll still be doing some dope stuff, dropping some dope music, man. So, Melly Mel, I don't know. He ain't dropping nothing dope, okay? Melly Mel ain't dropping nothing new. You ain't doing nothing but doing push-ups, bro. All right? Push-ups and I guess whatever else, the horse tranquilizer. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're shooting up, Melly Mel. You know, but calm that down, bro. Calm that down. You're going to bust. But shouts out to Easy Mills. I don't know if you guys let me know you heard of him. Never heard of this kid. But if you're getting signed by these two, you know, you're getting co-signed by them, then you better bring it, bro. You better bring it because you're going to get put through the ringer. And that's what it's all about, man. You know, you're a hip hop artist. You're going to get put through the ringer, man. And that gives you great music, man. That gives you dope music, man.